under attack. Need help.
Well, hello! It's Adventure Awaits. If this is the podcast you were looking for, we're glad to have you here. And if it's not the podcast you were looking for, well, please feel free to stay. You may find yourself immersed in an incredibly awesome storytelling of paizo. Okay, guys, I can't keep that up any longer. It's Chris. It's Adventure Awaits, and I'm glad to have you here. Man, last week was pretty intense. I really enjoyed it. So let's get into the old recapo. So rats ended up on top of the table, and point blank, this acidic pistol that he got. Yeah, it was pretty tense negotiation there. Finally, the rest of the party finds out that Rats is over in the corner, makes their way over. Domash kind of makes a plead for humanity's sake not to have Rats kill this guy in cold blood. But despite diplomacy's best efforts, with Raquel stepping in, nobody can seem to talk this guy down, and a fight breaks out. Jarkek has a couple of his orc bodyguards come over and try to help, and quickly, EP looks over and sends one of them running away in fear. Jarkek, having no idea that this spell was cast, runs over and is blasted by Rats in this acidic pistol, screaming in pain, and reaches out to tell his orc buddy to go defend him, who subsequently takes off and heads out of the club. Meanwhile, the fight ensues. Domash tries out his new sonic weapon, and Raquel, with a sweet move, manages to whip the pistol from Jarkek out and take possession of it. Meanwhile, the orc that fled the club returns just in time to have Rats cast a little spell known as Baleful Polymorph, and he starts to change and get a little furry, and I don't even know what ultimately happens with that spell, but that was sweet. Finally, the party dispense with Jarkek, who pleads for his life. No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. And Rats successfully eliminates not just Twem's debts from Jarkek, but all of Jarkek's debts. Will that actually play out? We'll have to find out. But as EP is called away on an urgent mission from Chiskisk, the party meets a new party member in the form of Samvesk that comes out from a back room in the club and thanks them for dealing with Jarkek before dragging Jarkek off into the back room. Rats informs Twem that all is well, and I think next is an exciting episode where the party goes to watch Twem play in the Vid Game Junior contest. I hope you love this one. We had a lot of fun with this one. Up next, check it out now.
Hey Chris, I got a snap effect for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
This is pretty good. I like this one. It's real fact number 1282. Eating 600 bananas is the equivalent of one chest x-ray in terms of radiation.
That's a lot of bananas.
And both would probably kill me.
Challenge accepted.
All right, Chris. Next time we record, you can eat 600 bananas. God. We got his chest x-ray back. He's dead.
One banana will kill me, but 600 will make me invincible.
I built up an immunity to something I'm allergic to by eating 600 of them. You can start, Chris. What are we doing?
I didn't even know. Last time we left the club and...
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, and everybody shut the door. Rat shut the door on this new guy, Razel.
You don't know his name.
Yeah, we don't know his name.
Yeah, you don't.
We just know him as Lizard Man in suit.
Lizard Man in
beating
suit.
people to death.
He just shut the door on him and walked away. I think you guys went back to the moons of sleep.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's about where we find ourselves. And you guys went to sleep for the night. Get up the next morning. You know that the vid game event for Twem is going to be that evening. So you guys have got some time if you like to take care of some personal matters. But I mentioned the big agenda on Rat's list is
enter the competition and completely destroy your brother.
I do that.
This will teach you never to fuck with me again.
You think you could just take a bunch of money with no repercussions? I'll destroy you!
On the grandest of stages!
You'll never make that mistake again!
Space E3.
I have a crystal that I never identified. I would like to identify it.
Okay, roll that spellcraft.
I forgot about
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing, Chris.
Roll that mysticism.
I would like to use the infosphere and take 20.
Okay.
Oh.
I have to go back and look that guy up.
Gotta go back in time.
Because I actually didn't bring that book with me.
You loser.
I'll eat you.
Okay, using the infosphere.
I like to imagine, like, Ras is going, like, he's getting back after this whole thing, and he, like, opens his backpack, and there's just this Chris, he's like, oh, yeah, forgot about this.
So, yeah, you're looking back, doing a lot of research on the infosphere, and you realize that this crystal is millennia old. Like, it's just ancient, and it's kind of like
super old.
Coalesced over time. It's known as a... Actually...
That's a really cool name.
It's a wind wisp.
It's a listening device, basically, like an observation thing. It's like records data, like, mystically, but it's like over the millennia has accumulated so much data that it's kind of like become this thing that hums with like psychic energy from like the dreams of millions of people like across the galaxy, and this power has kind of like come together and imbued this crystal with what is known as a Mark I ability crystal. So,
oh shit!
Yeah,
whoa,
it's pretty powerful, but it's
I eat it.
No, it's a suppository.
But it's cool because it's birthed from just like the psychic energy of all the minds. But yeah, it's been imbued into this crystal as a Mark I ability crystal.
You see,
and that gives you like a +1 to something, right?
I think it's more than that.
You see a dream of some stoner fighting along a dog.
Look,
yeah,
look
I totally must have eaten one of these crystals right before I tried to tell you what it was, because, wow.
I snorted it.
This crystal formed a mystical connection to the memories of heroes long ago. Any character can spend 1 hour communing with the crystal to gain additional ability points. This counts as a personal upgrade of the appropriate model number. Once a character's used the crystal, the magic is spent forever. So with a Mark I crystal, it's a +2.
Oh, wow.
Holy shit.
Any ability.
That's pretty cool.
And you're like on your own now.
You're the only one who knows it, too.
That's nuts.
Wait, so I could just spend an hour, like, listening to the crystal?
And you add 2 points to a skill or an ability.
Shit. That's really strong.
What's it going to add it to, you think?
Intelligence.
Or dex?
Or dicks. Dick size. Change your dick size.
Stop.
All
Kevin
and dreams are poured into Rat's dick.
Kevin finally gets a character with bits, and he thinks he can just throw that shit around. You gotta work up to that, sir.
Cool. Well, yeah, I go back to my room at the hotel, and I listen to a crystal for an hour.
Yeah, and it's just humming
from the legs down.
And you just feel the power being absorbed into your body.
Oh, God.
This is weird.
And he gets super smart all of a sudden.
Yeah, I think I have to put it into intelligence.
What's that make your intelligence after this?
20.
Holy shit.
Hey, you're smart. You're a smart boy.
He's like Jimmy Neutron now.
I'm a fucking idiot. So is my character.
He is an idiot.
How did you
become a politician? Oh, never mind. That answers my question.
Huh?
So how did you become a politician? But then again...
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be very smart to become a politician.
Evidently not. Chris.
You just have that
cool.
charisma.
I'm running.
That's pretty...
Strength's pretty fucking high, though.
Hell yeah. I'm a beefy boy.
You're gonna rip people's arms
I've tried to describe his, like, physique, I realized.
Think the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, but... He's also
green.
I was trying to decide what like color skin, because I think most Vesk are
greenish.
Most male Vesk are green, but I think I'm gonna go albino.
Ooh,
albino. Yeah,
white on white.
Like that. Bold choice.
Rats is albino.
Yeah, and I'm pale with white hair.
Did you not see my mini I painted for him?
Well, what if the crew of fucking pigmentless skin color people, I guess. Am I the only person who has color in their tone? Because I'm like a tanner color.
Yeah, probably.
EP was purple.
Nice.
I'm so smart now, guys.
Yeah. What's
2 plus 2?
I don't know. I'm too smart.
I forgot! Rats transcends into a higher being. He becomes like that doctor on the, at the, college. What was his name?
Albions.
Yeah.
21-2.
21-2. This is Rats 420.
I remember that, but I can't
He's
remember.
a giant rat brain. He's like, mere mortals, I have ascended.
His his brain's like slightly larger. He's like, something different about you.
Rat, something's different about you. What is it? You get a new haircut?
Something like that. I got all these new things that I get because I am smarter now.
You probably get more skills.
You want to tell us?
Not a lot.
It's just like your skills increase.
I got more skills and I learned another language.
What language you choose?
From the crystal.
That's crazy.
Nice.
Well, yeah, it makes sense.
That makes sense.
From
Yeah,
the
that's
millennials.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, did you put like a point into culture or something?
No,
just increase.
It's based on intelligence.
The intelligence.
I think it's culture and intelligence, I think.
What is everybody else doing? Rats went off and studied a crystal for
Domuch is sleeping.
sleeping.
We have build points for our ship.
Yeah.
You guys want to take care of that later, or did
We
you
can-
have?
we can-
Did you have it put together and you want to talk about it?
I don't have anything put together for it.
If nobody else is doing anything but chilling out and relaxing and sleeping, a couple hours later, when you guys are up and moving about, you get a call from Chiskisk, who asked to meet with you as soon as possible. He's got some helpful information for you regarding the next portion of your mission. So you all arrive in Chiskisk's office at the Allure Spire complex for the Starfinder Societies. And he beckons you to come in. He says, "Greetings, Starfinders. I hope that you have had plenty of time to rest and relax after your harrowing adventures. We examined the data that you sent to us. I'm sure that you all are aware of the dire circumstances that we find ourselves in. And we have a small bit of information that will help. And that is, we have pinpointed in as much accuracy as possible the best part of the diaspora to send your ship to. It should greatly reduce the time that you are looking for this cult. Fortunately, where you will be going is very far from Broken Rock. You all know that this is heavily infested by pirates. Yes?
Of course we know that.
Duh.
Well, you must know that the pirates have a code of honor that they follow, but we have no such agreement between the Starfinders and the pirates. So when you are out there, you should be on the lookout. They will not be our allies in this situation unless you can show them some sort of force, or you're able to parlay with them in some manner or fashion. I hope that you do not run into them, but beware of this.
Chiskisk,
Yes.
you are sending us out here, and you aren't giving us any bargaining power. Is that what I'm hearing?
I realize that, but the Pirate Council will not be contacted. They will contact you, and unless they want to arrange some sort of agreements, then it is difficult to get a hold of them. They tend to keep to their space. That is the best that we can hope for. But since your mission will be taking you into these parts, you must be on the lookout. Just gets antenna kind of tap together, and he taps on the computer screen. He says, "I also would like to introduce you to somebody else that I believe will be very valuable on your trip." And after a moment passes, you see this Vesk walk in.
I bet you're all wondering, do I have bits? And he pulls his pants down,
Oh, God.
shakes it around. No,
Not exactly the first thing I was thinking about, but
yeah, he walks in and like he recognizes you from was it last night? Yeah. He's like, I'd be honored to join you on your adventures.
Rats turns to Chiskus and says, "No,
I'm
no."
I'm sorry. Is there some trouble here?
Weren't you beating people up last night for no apparent reason?
Do you know who the Downside Kings are?
very acquainted with them, right?
I was dealing with them, and apparently you were too.
You should know that the Starfinder Society does not condone senseless actions such as violence, but I'm sure that they were in self-defense. Razel?
Of course.
Well, it seemed like if anyone needed some self-defense, it was them. Now, you took them on all by yourself. That's kind of impressive, I suppose.
I mean, look at the guy. He's fucking huge.
True.
Hold on, let me put an exact height.
It's like, wait, I'm only 4 feet tall.
He's 3 feet tall, but he's like 250 pounds. He's a pure muscle.
He's a circle.
He's a muscle. He's a muscle hamster.
You must understand that the region of space that you will be going into is much farther out than anywhere you have been thus far for us. Castrovel, although the jungles were dangerous, at least is an ally to us. You had allies within the city. Absalom Station, we are right here to assist you, but where you will be going, you are going to need the extra muscle should you run into any problems. Razel is a bit unorthodox, I understand, but I believe he will be an asset to your team.
I fought many years in the Swarm War. I feel like that has battle-hardened me, and I should be able to help you. Also, he's almost 8 feet tall and 289 pounds.
Good God.
That feels kind of low weight for an 8-foot tall dude.
That's as high as I could. That's like 200, like high 200s is as high as it. Like that's the maximum.
Yeah, Raquel goes up to shake your hand. And whereas usually she like clasps her other hand over top and like shakes vigorously, she tries to move your arm and just can't. Yeah, it's nice to meet you. What your name again?
Razel.
Oh, hi, I'm Raquel. Glad to have you on the team.
Rats isn't.
But he doesn't say anything, he's just kind of like staring at him.
Yeah.
Domash kind of like looks him up and down again and he goes, well, we shouldn't have any problems with this big log rolling around, huh, rats? Like, kind of like bumps your shoulder.
Yeah. I'm sure there won't be any problems with this.
Yeah.
If there are no further matters that you need to attend to here, feel free to prepare for your mission into space. But we do highly suggest that you move as quickly as possible. We have no idea what the cult may know that we do not know, and every moment that ticks by is a danger. Whether this supposed technology exists or not, they seek it, and that is enough to rally more of them to their cause, and that alone is a danger to all of us.
Well, no time like the present, right? Maybe tie up some loose ends and hit the road.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get going.
So you guys
7, 8.
guys head out, take care of any other major business, tend to the ship. We'll assume that you deal with the build points in the interim there. Yeah, and then you get a call from Twem, and Twem's like, yeah, I got you VIP seats. You'll be right in the front row. The match starts at 7 o'clock tonight, so I hope to see you there, rats.
I'll be there still.
Cool.
Like I said the first 3 times.
I'm sorry, I'm really nervous. So yeah, you guys get to the stadium. Flip the old mappy over here.
Hey, before we get to the stadium, though,
We get a fight in here?
Raquel kind of pulls Rats off to the side a little bit and takes out the gun that she took from what's his face?
Jarkek.
Jarkek. Do you happen to know anything about this? I'm not really a big gun fanatic, so I don't know what this is.
Is there a check that I can make to identify the gun?
Engineering or mysticism?
23.
23. Yeah. You recognize this as a Calignus shadow pistol. It draws from the shadow plane, and you will recall from when it was fired at Jarkak that it basically alters the temperature of the target to really freezing, and that's what deals the damage. And then you also notice, or you know that on the critical hit that it actually blinds the target.
That's pretty
Nice.
cool. I say that.
Well, I think this is a little too much for me. Would you be interested in having this, or
No.
or anybody else?
Yeah, I don't really know much about your character, but yeah, I mean, that sounds like that's a weapon that might not really fit your character as far as values, almost.
Yeah.
It's drawing from that negative shadow plane.
Yeah.
I clasp my hand over yours holding the gun, and I say, maybe you should just hold on to it for extreme circumstances.
Well, I'm really hoping I don't have to use this, but okay, I guess for now.
Well, you should, because you only get 10% for selling it.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it's worth. So it's like
All right,
12
anyway.
credits.
Yeah, every shop in Epsilon Station is GameStop.
Do you have a power-up rewards card? No, I don't. Well,
It's $2.
We can only give you store credit.
this is brand new. I just bought it 2 weeks ago. I'm just returning it.
Uh-huh. I'll give you $3 in store credit.
But I paid $60.
I don't know what to tell you.
Where's your manager?
I'm the manager.
Oh.
Why is your business failing?
Yeah. No wonder your business is failing. I have nothing to retort to that. You're right.
You're completely right. I'm a terrible human being.
I don't think it's... I mean, they're only following what the company's telling them to do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to steal this PS4. I'll be...
So, you make your way to the VidGame Junior event, which is at the Abadar Stadium. It's between Jatambe Park and the Lorespire complex. So it's got a nice...
Harambe Park.
Oh, no.
It says never forget. It's just this... It's like this gorilla with a bunch of bullet holes in his chest.
Oh, God!
And there's a dead baby hippo named Fiona there, too.
Stop that
No, the
right
other one
now.
died.
Good, they all should
It was
die.
Henry,
Fuck
and it was
hippos.
her dad.
God.
These are the most dangerous land animals in the world. Fuck
I
them.
did not expect it to go there.
cage.
That's when they're most dangerous. Look at Harambe. He was in a cage and he got shot. We're all yelling about this in the middle of the tournament, and Twem up there, and we're like, "No, it was the fucking mom's fault."
Game is over. Oh, damn, I wasn't paying any attention.
Matt, did you see me? We're having a very heated debate right now. Twem, give me 1 minute.
So,
Topical local humor.
So yeah, you get into the stadium and you're making your way up front, and you see that there's a section roped off on the left side in the front row where you can sit with your guests, and people are slowly filling in. After a while, the stands are filled. This is it's not like a huge football stadium where it seats 50,000 whatever people. This is a smaller venue for this event, but you see that it's packed. There's lights up on the stage, loud music. You can see there's a table where there's two guys sitting up there. One looks to be an android, the other this tall Vesk, and then they say, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Abadar Stadium, where tonight we'll be hosting the VidGame Junior event. On one side of the stage, we have A D6 that represents Twem.
I hope you planned this out, Chris. You've been building this up for a while.
Oh, that's gonna suck. On the other side of the stage, we have Erantu from Verces.
Also a D6.
And Erantu, you know, he's a Varanthe. Erantu is a Varanthe. He's got like this, like long, skinny arms, long, skinny legs, very skinny overall, very tall, about 7 feet tall. He's got these black like eyes, and they actually like stick out like halfway, so they're almost like a half spear.
Yeah.
And you see these like colored markings like on the exposed arms of his skin, and he also has some augmentations. You see like a piece of like eyewear technology, like kind of like
Google Glass.
kind of like Google Glass, but this is actually embedded into his body. And you see like a couple of other pieces of tech. And yeah, so he's like all decked out in this gear. He's like part computer, basically, it looks like. Twem's over on the stage, and he like looks over, and they walk together, and they shake hands, and they walk back, and they sit down in their seats. And in front of them is their consoles, and then up on the screen there's just a big projection of what's going to be happening. And then you see the guy on the left turn around, the android, and he's like, "Hello everybody, my name is Thrill, and I am here tonight to be your announcer. Unfortunately, Ray Foss, our usual buddy here, is not here. He is sick, but I have updated my vocal apparatus so that I will be a lot more exciting tonight. And sitting in for Ray Foss is Atroc. Atroc, would you please introduce yourself?" "Yeah, I'm Atroc. I'm pretty cool, guys. I'm so glad to be here. I hope Ray Foss is better. But wow, what a great opportunity to be here tonight for the Vid Game Junior event. I can't wait to get down. Let's go." That's right. We're here tonight to witness the battle between Twem and Erantu. And whoever goes on can claim the Vid Game Junior Championship. Tonight's game is, what is it I've been waiting to hear forever? Big Boom. Big boom! Oh, I can't wait to hear a lot of booming and explosion. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks, isn't there? Oh yeah, you can absolutely bet that there's gonna be a lot of fireworks. Tonight, let me explain to you what this is if you don't know. I have no idea. I've never played this game before. Tonight, they will be playing Big Boom. It's a first-person shooter, but also real-time strategy game where each player is in charge of 50 players on their team. As they are eliminated, they will jump from one person to the next until there is no one left. We will play a series of rounds, and at the end of it all, we will determine who wins. Oh, I can't wait! And everybody's cheering and screaming and yelling. Yeah.
This is being broadcast on ESPN 8, The Ocho.
Nothing says you're cool like stating that I'm cool.
I'm badass.
So you guys are sitting down and they're getting ready to start. You see Twem kind of like flexing his fingers. You look over at Erantu and you see like his skin like kind of flash a couple of colors, like just kind of go through the rainbow real quick, and then he's like his skin like returns to normal. And and Thrill speaks up, and it's time for round 1! And it sounds like really forced. So basically, Rats, last time that you watched Twem play, it was on a planet away, and you really couldn't do anything. But this time, you're alive in the stadium, and so...
Thank God.
Dead in the stadium. So yeah, you guys get to play the third man here. You get a little chance to kind of influence what's going on here. So basically, like mechanics wise, there's a number of rounds, and I'm going to determine the winner between Twem and Erantu with a d20 roll, but you guys can help give bonuses to that. So you can either cheer on Twem, or what would a sporting event be if you didn't get to boo the other guy? So it's up to you which one you want to do, but I'm going to let you know right now, booing the other guy is a little harder, but it comes with a little more bonus.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. So I was thinking, basically what you can do here is you can each take your chance to like give Twem a bonus to his roll, or if you're like really concerned that you're not going to hit a DC or something, you can just use the aid rule and pick somebody who you think has a better chance of hitting it. So, to simplify, if this helps, I basically just took like the Starship Captain roll, and that's what we're using with this system.
Okay.
Now I want to give a bonus.
Awesome.
This is really well thought out. This is really cool.
I wanted to give a bonus for nat 20s and you know, something for a natural 1. So if you, depending on if you're booing Arantu, excuse me, and you get a nat 20, then you can choose to apply disadvantage to him as well.
Okay.
If you get a natural 1, then he's going to get advantage, and it's flipped for your brother. So round 1, Thrill's like, and they are off to the races now, and he's just going on and on, narrating like how all this is going on, and yeah, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to split? Do you want to all cheer Twem? What do you guys want to do?
Raquel, I think, is definitely going to cheer, but not knowing much about this event, she kind of leans over to Rats like, hey, what am I supposed to do here? I don't know anything about these kind of events.
I will aid Raquel by informing her that she needs to boo the shit out of the opponent.
Okay.
Really?
You see that guy? You talk about his mother.
That seems like a really bad sportsmanship, but okay.
We're not the ones participating.
That's true.
Just make him hate his life from the stands, okay?
Oh.
She's gonna like psychoanalyze him and scream out like his deep personal secrets. We know you still wet the bed. Quick to text her some
She's
thoughts.
got that Sherlock Holmes like slowing everything down. He's got a speck of urine on his left shoe.
When he saw his bag earlier, there was an extra pair of pants in there. There's a dog turd in here.
All right, go ahead and give me that roll and tell me what you say to Arantu, because you're right in the front row. Right? He's going to be able to hear what you're saying.
So I'm aiding. What kind of bonuses do I get, or is it just a straight
DC 10 to, yeah.
Is it charisma or just straight die roll?
You can use like a diplomacy, or since you're a professional vid gamer.
I might use
I
diplomacy.
can use my profession vid gamer?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What's the bonus to that?
Plus 12.
Holy
Nice.
shit! He's gonna get a 7.
Roll.
No, he can't fail.
Okay, so still kind of.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll. I was curious what you get.
26.
26. All right.
Am I rolling too?
Yeah. So you're rolling.
To boo?
All right.
So you got a 13.
I don't know what the DC is.
Is that what all your?
What am I adding?
Diplomacy?
She's yelling.
Oh, that's a plus 12.
Or maybe intimidate?
Okay. Intimidate is a plus 9, so that's going to be a modified 20 then.
22.
Okay. Yeah. What does everybody else want to do?
I'm gonna cheer. I feel like you would be like harassing the shit out of this other guy.
Yeah.
See, I feel like he would just be like
Quiet.
there and quiet, just
Well,
like
how about you decide to
looking
play the game?
intimidating.
Okay. So he does nothing to help.
There's nothing to help. All right. So you're gonna cheer, Twem.
Yeah, is that what would that roll through?
I'm saying diplomacy or profession vid gamer. If you can think of something else appropriate, that's fine. But those are the two that I kind of thought of for the event. But if you can convince me on something else, go for it.
So can I just roll my profession vid gamer to mess with the results then?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. Well, that's going to be way stronger than any of you guys.
And can I, can I tell you what I say? Or
Yeah,
are we
I want to hear what you say.
Oh, okay. All right. So still not necessarily knowing the whole point of this, she kind of waves to the opponent like, you sir. I can tell by that blank stare in your eyes that you have a lot of daddy issues, but I can tell you he loves you. He loved you, and everything will be fine.
Daddy? My dad died.
Yeah, Arantu kind of like looks over at you and he's like, has this look in his eye like, really? And then gets back to the game real quick. But yeah, he's visibly shaken.
Oh, right. I don't even have my die out.
Right. Oh, thank you. I'll do diplomacy then. Fuck it. Let's see what I get here.
Alright, I'll fuck it.
Oh, super lucky.
Evelyn saved you.
Yeah, Evelyn did something good for once.
Hey.
That's a 24.
Okay.
Diplomacy for cheering.
All right. So you're yelling at Twem, and you're like,
I'm like screaming, like, you know, like when Australian people get super excited at soccer and they start doing chants and shit. I'm trying.
Drunk.
Yeah, get really drunk. I'm trying to like start a chant, but I'm like,
Foster's.
it's Australian for beer. Never had a.
So I feel like
I'm gonna bring one next time we record. I want to get a Foster's and drink it.
So I feel like you guys are all into it. Like, you're like, yeah, go Twem, and then I say that thing, and Raz is just like, oh, that's not what I meant, but all right.
You're just like, oh. I feel like the crowd kind of quiets and like they're all like looking at you and just like,
why are you here?
Yeah, what the fuck? Whose mom is this?
all right. So yeah, you guys, you're cheering, you're booing,
And it all comes down to Chris's role.
and at the end of round 1,
Is best of 2, 3.
There's 47 rounds.
there's 47.
This episode's gonna be 3 hours long, and it just is doing this.
All right, so at the end of round 1, you hear Edrock go, ah! And this one goes to Twem! That's amazing, Twem! Round 1 goes to Twem. We're on to round 2. This round brought to you by Blastered. When you're looking to get a drink, you get Blastered. It'll feel good, but it'll make you feel like you got hit with an azimuth laser fist in the morning. But it's worth it. Trust me, I know. I drink a lot of them. Blastered!
Is this Chris's like DJ voice where he wakes up and drinks 2 beers?
DJ Chris.
DJ Chris in the morning.
yeah.
Oh yeah! Pounding
So,
my
yeah.
4th Jaeger bomb of the hour.
So yeah, after the announcement, Raquel kind of like just like her mouth drops, and then she starts smiling like, oh, I did it! I helped!
All right, so yeah,
lot of daddy
it's
issues.
round 2. So yeah, Thrill's like, what an amazing round! That was absolutely marvelous. I've never seen something this wonderful before. Oh, sorry, and he like twists like, I'm sorry, it's new tech. It got out of control. I won't let it happen again. Good, because that was like really weird, man. You were freaking me out. I just got done with this blaster, and I thought it was me, but I'm
He
glad it was.
pounded it right in the commercial break. You see like wiping his mouth, like, yeah!
I don't just promote it. I drink it.
And he does a line of coke.
He's like, oh, fuck. He's like, are you alright? He's like, I'm fucking ready to go.
I'm Blastered.
And it's time for round 2. All right, yeah, so what do you guys want to do on round 2?
I can do anything. I'm gonna jump off this announcer's table.
Wrath is like, alright, Raquel, that was pretty good last round, but let me show you how to actually do it.
Okay, can I help? Like, somehow? Like,
Yes.
wave my hand?
Jazz,
Okay,
jazz
all right.
hands. Chris put way too much thought into this for us to fuck it up.
So I'm gonna
No, I didn't help.
use my you get to add bonuses.
Oh yeah, I do. Am I doing Intimidate still? Is that what I'm doing?
Well, if we're going by captain's rules, you could use diplomacy. It's just a harder to be
DC.
DC 15 versus DC 10 if you're in professional trade game.
I mean, I got it. If it's diplomacy, I have a plus 12.
Oh,
Okay,
So,
you guys.
all right. So I
So
helped.
you get a plus 2 to your roll.
Okay, so with your bonus, I get a plus 14 on this. I'm gonna be like, hey, Arantu, your macro bindings are shit. That's a 30.
Okay.
yeah. Your macro bindings are. Yo, your what is that? What's the StarCraft thing? Is it like actions per minute, like your APM?
I've never played StarCraft.
No, I mean, your actions per minute is shit. That's like, I guess, like we're supposed to do like with your hands. Apparently, like people get really good at it. You can do like a shit ton of actions per minute.
Oh, like masturbating.
Sure, like masturbating. Really getting that explicit tag. Is fuck.
Yeah, so you say this to Arantu, and then like as you're saying this, you see like his skin like start like shining like this
Oh my God.
bright red, like it just like flutters, like, and then kind of like dims a little bit as he gets back focused into the game. What do you guys want to do?
I'm
Dimash?
gonna cheer again. Your
Okay.
macro bindings are shit. You fucking scrub.
How many rounds did you say this was?
I didn't.
You said 47, so I mean
Settle in, Kevin. You're gonna be sitting there in silence for a while.
that's a 13.
A 13?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so what do you say to him?
I don't know. I'm still trying to start this chant. Like I'm like, "All right, Twem, you got this, mate." And he's like, kind of like get the crowd into it, and he's just like trying to do these like.
He starts a wave.
Yeah, he tries to do a wave, and it kind of works.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, so you're like, you start like trying to do this wave, and like maybe like the person next to you stands up, and nobody else really takes notice. It's like, and Twem is just like totally locked in his game, so you don't feel like you got through to him.
Ah, damn it.
Razel is just like concentrating on what's happening. He's like trying to understand what's happening. He's
Okay.
I don't think I understand this. And then like he's like at the end of like this round, he's like kind of getting into it.
Okay,
And
all
he's
right,
starting to, like, going, yes. Yes.
all right. So it all comes down to this.
What if he won me, bro?
All right, and Drill looks up, and at the end of the round, he's like, well, this looked like it was going to be a blowout, but unfortunately at the end, Irantu takes a sneaky path to victory. We're on to round 3, and this round is going to be brought to you by 61 minutes. You wanted extra time, we got you 61 minutes. Tonight, we're going to be interviewing an untold story of the Acreon. Yes, here's a little clip right now. Yeah, and I couldn't believe it. Me and my buddies, we went on the spaceship.
Oh my
We got blown out of the airlock, and we flew towards the Acreon. We didn't even try to do it. We just ended up there. Oh, it's so scary. I'm the only one that survived. Well, tell me, why did you decide to tell us about your story now? Well, because I needed something to do.
Well, my friends are dead. What was his name?
Bish.
Bish. Right.
Yeah, you can hear more about Bish tonight after this fabulous vid game event. You know, Thrill, I thought there was going to be a lot more explosions here. But back when I played batter ball for the Starstone Squishers, we had explosions all over the field. What is up with the lack of fire here? Look, that would be highly dangerous to our crowd. Well, let's get back to the action right now. So now it's on to round 3. What do you guys want to do? They're neck and neck right here.
It's like, okay.
This is a best of situation, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so Raquel gets like a little confidence boost. Like, all right, I've got this. And she tries to, I guess, kind of rattle the opponent.
Okay.
One more time. Hey, sir. If you don't call your dad and talk to him, you're never going to get over your commitment issues.
Went from daddy issues to commitment issues.
Yeah. And what am I doing? Intimidate. All right.
Intimidate.
Yeah. Well, then that should be a thing. Yes.
No, it's
So
not.
it's not. It's 22.
22, all right. Yeah, you can see that this guy is like he like really like takes a longing look at you and like kind of
I found my
freezes.
love.
Mommy?
You can be my daddy.
Oh!
Just take a serum of sex change. No.
Mommy.
What does everybody else do?
He's gonna. I think Domaj is gonna intimidate. What's his name?
Irantu.
Twem. Oh, Arat.
No,
Twem, you fucking suck.
Your
Yeah.
brother's an idiot.
Your brother's a piece of shit. He keeps killing people. I keep telling him not to do it. He made me drink more. I'm just projecting my own issues at this point. I really need some help. I keep seeing things. I keep talking out loud. Yeah,
He's yelling all this at Arantu. That's how you intimidate him.
That's how I intimidate him. I start yelling my personal problems at him. You don't know what it's like, mate. You don't know what it's like. The pressure, how much it gets to you. You don't understand.
Have you ever fought a Kasarik out in the jungle?
I have. It was fucking killed me, mate. It's a 16 for intimidate.
That's the best.
I kill people.
Yeah, he's so like he's zoomed in like on Raquel, and he didn't even like
Damn
hear
it!
you.
Quick AB.
I'm trying to think of a way to use profession politician.
I'll burn your house down. I'll build a wall around your house.
Oh, there we go.
And make you pay for it. If you win this tournament, that's what the winnings are going to go to.
But I think he's just going to use like some type of intimidate, where he's just going to do that with this low, almost growl, I guess.
Okay.
Your intimidate's a lot lower than I expected it to be.
Shut up.
He's a soldier. He's not skilled.
19 to intimidate.
19. What you just go like right at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a I Love Twem t-shirt on.
How
He
would that
just
fit?
bought it.
Has the tag on it.
So Irantu's looking at Raquel, and then like starts hearing this guttural growl, and like kind of drifts over to Razel, and his eyes go like even wider.
I'm still Domash is still screaming.
And when he hears, he just like looks at Razel and is like, "Daddy."
Raquel's like,
Wait, I didn't get to add a bonus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, go.
I'm gonna cheer on Twem, and I'm gonna be like, "This guy needs augmentations to keep up with you, Twem. You got this."
this is my favorite episode we've done so far.
Natural 20.
All right. So not only do you get to give him the +2 bonus, you get to do advantage.
Yeah.
So
Which
big round for
is
Twem.
2 d20s and the higher result.
2 d20s, correct. So we'll go ahead and get
You rolled a
Twem.
6 and a 7.
So
Bonus.
that's a 14. And oh man, that's a 9. So 14 for Twem.
Name's not very good.
All right, and then here comes
Disown.
Irantu, who is not even looking at the screen right now.
Daddy?
Okay, that is a 7.
Oh,
So at the end of this round, it seems that Twem is in the lead. Woo!
He's like remembering all this shit he's gone through. And he's like, he grab Rat, he's like, Mate, Wrath, we've done some terrible things.
What do you get off of me? What are you doing?
All right.
Am I a bad person, mate?
This isn't the time.
When is the time? I turn over to look at what is your name? Razel, and he has like that shirt. I imagine like it's just like part of it because he's so big in his ribs. And I'm like, mate, do they don't have your size or something?
They never do.
I don't have that problem. Use that anger. Use that anger against that man.
All right, so it is now the beginning of round 4, and this round is brought to you by...
Did you build up ads for every round?
I did.
That's the best. God, this is way too much work.
That reminds me of when I did D&D, where they were at a carnival game, and then they could listen to advertisements to get a free shot at the carnival game.
Oh, God.
And I just made like 20 advertisements that they could listen to.
All right, so the Atrox speaks
Blue
up.
Apron.
Atrox speaks up and he's like, this round is brought to you by Savor Flavor. Their new jam is unlike any other. It molecularly changes to complement any food it is placed on. Space Jam. No more reaching for a cabinet full of condiments. Get the one, the only Space Jam. Grab a can and spread it.
There's Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan are also on this. God, you put way too much work into this.
So,
And I love it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but holy shit.
so yeah, I mean, the crowd's going wild.
Domash goes up, he comes back eating Space Jam. He got a bunch of crackers, and he's like, oh, mate, this shit's really good. Yeah.
He drops it on the chair, and he's like, huh. It's really good on the chair.
Yo, mate, it compliments the chair really, really good. And he kind of goes, I wonder what else it'll compliment. Like, pulls out, like, his knife, and he goes, like, he puts it on his knife, he goes, he, like, looks, he goes, yeah, it works with that, too. This is the best. We gotta get a shit ton of this before we leave.
Much better than I hoped. Oh man, yeah. So it's round 4. Twem's looking like he's in the lead. He could take this one home. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, best of 5.
Rats, you want to try and intimidate now? I'll be your backup. I'll help.
I want to see other dad shit she's gonna pull out.
Just keep up on the insecurities. You're doing great.
Oh, okay.
You're really good at putting people down.
Hey, sir.
Your mom's a prostitute.
I bought your mom last night. She's super cheap. Like, she's really bad at talking shit, but, like, it somehow works.
Sir, if you would just call your father, you wouldn't feel the need to fill the void in your life with games.
I tell myself every day.
Oh, that wasn't very good.
Yeah, and Rats kind of looks over like, what the fuck?
I'm
still eating the jam off of shit.
9, right?
That ended up being, my Intimidate's a +9, so that's a 13.
Are you aiding, or are you just doing it your own?
No, well, he told me to keep it up,
right.
Yeah, Arantu, he looks at you and he's just like, and then he just like makes his face and just looks back at his screen.
Mommy?
Did I not? Why didn't that work?
Rats just shakes his head and he's like, you never insult the game.
Oh.
Don't pokes his head in. Guys, it even tastes good on, like, clothes and shit. He goes, look, and he, like, puts it on, like, his jacket. He goes, taste it! It tastes so good!
Dowash, we're here for a reason, damn it!
Oh, I found the new reason! It's this jam! Dowash has gone completely insane.
I like it.
It's gonna calm way down next episode.
It's,
Crates and crates of space jam.
Rats... Yeah, I'm running out of things to say. He tries to intimidate the other guy.
Okay.
Your mother was a hamster.
Tell him his dad would be proud of him if he would just call him.
Stop!
Oh, okay.
Do you have daddy issues?
No, but he does. It's worked.
Oh, no!
Oh, what?
It's a 1.
Oh, no!
Oh, he gets advantage.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh.
So,
Alright.
Domash.
Yeah.
Razel, are you in the game? Are you like...
Domash is gonna cheer. He's like, if you win, I'm gonna buy you so much of this space jam. Oh, damn it.
19.
27.
19.
And you're cheering on Twem?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Razel's like on his data pad and he's like doing some stuff, and then you see a billboard up on the thing that says like Twem is the best, and what's the guy's name?
Arantu.
Arantu is the worst.
Okay.
That's going to be his proficient politician.
Okay. Maybe. Okay.
You just bought a billboard?
He just
Take that out of your credits.
Is that profession?
He just pulled some strings. He didn't actually pay for it.
He had some favors.
He had some favors, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Sex favors?
17.
Let's talk about sex favors.
17 on the intimidate.
Profession politician.
But are you're
Yes, he's
intimidating Arantu?
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
Well,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, you put this up and like Arantu is just like down in the screen, doesn't even notice it. Alright, so it's coming down to it. We got a +2 from Domash, and Arantu gets advantage. So let's see what we got here. Not a bad roll for Twem. That was 18.
Like total?
Yep. And let's see, well, with the bonuses. So let's see what Arantu gets. Okay, first one's a 9. Second one's a 9, and Twem wins! Hey! Twem is victorious! He's the champion of the Big Game Junior! Twem, come on down here and tell us how it feels. Twem like runs down. You see Arantu is like just flashing all kinds of colors, like he's like really angry and like just is going through the whole spectrum. Yeah, then he like slumps back in his chair. Dad?
Domash kind of like sits down and he's like coming off his jam high, and he's like his face covered in his
jam high.
And he's like looking in his like his bank account. He like taps Rats. And he's like, man, I don't know if I'm able to buy all that. What happened? All I remember was trying it, and then here I am.
Oh no! Rats rushes down to the stadium floor.
Okay, yeah.
To meet Twem.
Yeah, and you got like a couple of like really like short like security officers. They're kind of like trying to hold you back a little bit, and then you like kind of walk out to Twem. Hey, it's okay. That's my brother Rats. He's with me. How do you guys not know who that is? You're big game people. Idiots! Get them out of here! And they all like really embarrassed and like back up. And you can see like as you walk past, they kind of look at each other like, I don't know who you want.
Before you guys get into conversation, Raquel actually makes her way to the opponent.
Okay.
Oh, I'm excited.
You need my services. Here's my card.
Yeah.
She introduces herself like, I understand you have a lot of unresolved issues with your father. I'm sorry to have had to bring that out in public and embarrass you. Here's my card. Call me up sometime. I'll help you work through it.
I love these. I don't have any daddy issues.
And I just like give him a hug. Like it just pat him on the back and then
so he's like sitting there like in that like embrace, and like you notice the colors like kind of calm down. He's like, does this mean we're like on a date?
it's a start, I suppose. And so and I just walk away.
Dez's characters and dating people she meets like in the first few episodes. Name a more iconic duo.
I meant it's a start to work on his commitment issues.
He asked if it was a date, and you said it's a start. That means it's the start of a date.
Okay, well then she kind of turns. She's like,
it.
actually, I feel like I may have misled you just now. This is not a date, but it's a good start to get things off of your chest. We'll talk sometime later.
The fuck your chest.
Is that a date?
And she walks away.
And he kind of like
Opposite.
Fist pump.
Dad, I got a date. Oh wait.
Oh wait, you're not there.
Hey Dad, it's me. I know you keep going. Every time I call, I go right to voicemail. I just let you know I got a date. You know how you said if I won that tournament, you said you'd love me again? I lost.
Oops.
I guess I'll be staying with Mom again.
Rats! I won! We did it! We did it!
Yeah, we did it.
No, I mean it. I heard you guys in the crowd. I couldn't have done it without you guys. Like, I really couldn't have done it without you. And he kind of like, you know, because he knows what you did on the flip side, you know, taking care of the trouble.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, just between you and him, he kind of like says, it's not just that I won. You saved my ass.
Yeah, I did. Nice. It's like, hey man, it was all you out there.
Is this what it feels like? This is amazing. This is what you lived through, man, forever. Just winning tournament after tournament. Is it always this awesome?
Yeah. He's like, in the back of his head, he knows it's not.
Okay.
Like, that's why he didn't. But he's like, his little brother is on such a high right now from overcoming such like a big event. So he like just wants to let him live that.
Enjoy it. Yeah. So you got to make sure to come to the next one, right? I'm going to enter the next turn. I get to go on to the next level. It's going to be really cool. You're going to be there, right?
I'll do my best.
Okay. I can't wait to tell Mom. It's going to be amazing. And then, like, as he's just kind of like trailing off a little bit, just thinking about all this stuff, you hear Thrill said, "Oh, it's the amazing rats. I am so happy to meet you," and sticks their hand out and waiting for you to shake their hands.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am so thrilled to finally... And he, like, turns it off, and he's like, you know, I don't really have to have this voice anymore. The game's over. But I am still really super happy.
I wish my dad loved me.
He shakes his hand. Very confused.
and you turn around from that awkward interaction, and you just see, like, your little brother, like, starting to sign little autographs and just hand them out to people.
Oh, God, we have
by.
2 of them now.
But unlike you at the beginning of this adventure, where you were just kind of like signing and just throwing them off, like he is like looking at every single person. This is just so new to him, and he's so thrilled for everybody.
I wonder if that's how Rat was in the beginning.
Starry-eyed young Soki.
And then he's like,
Now he's jaded, old.
And he's shackled up with a crazy Lashunta, crazy politician vest, and some weirdly odd focused daddy issue
with this one
Riparian
person.
I can't wait for us to get into like actual combat
and
in the future. And she's like, your daddy issues are coming through. Like,
and it's like this giant monster. The monster's
she's
like,
actually like a horrible psychologist. She knows that's a very common issue.
That's her one thing. Like
She read one book.
she read her psych.
Written by Holmes. Wasn't it
Harqueen's on.
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy.
No, she read her Psych 101 book and thought, I can do that. I don't need a good degree. It's like Catch Me If You Can.
Right.
So yeah, Twem's like, yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Yeah, and you guys are. It's nighttime. You guys.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, I had tears in my eyes for a few times during that. I hope we get to catch more of his tournaments, because if we get to do that, that was incredible.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. Ole, ole.
Wow. So, I guess, do we have to, like, head out from here, or?
Yeah, do we leave, like, now?
Well, Chiscus, like said, as soon as you can. I mean, we don't know how far ahead of us they are.
I mean,
So if you guys need a night to rest, take it. But if you're ready to get out of here, your ship's ready to go. As far as I know, I don't know if there were any repairs that needed to be done. But
I mean, we had build points for things, but I don't think that's been figured out yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Can we just do that off air?
yeah, we'll take care of that off air.
Okay.
I love how, all right, congratulations. We're going to go fight terrorists or whatever. See ya.
I'll try and be back for your next tournament.
Whatever that is. That's behind me now. You on your Nintendo, Twem? No, Mom, this is a PlayStation. Oh! I don't know why you sound like a grandma, but there it is. Alright, Chris, I guess it means we're heading out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you board the ship, the Good Intent.
I almost said Sunrise Maiden because I was looking at shipbuilding. That's what the original name was.
Yeah, I imagine you find Raquel some quarters. This is the first time she's been on the ship. Rachel, too.
Kima's old quarters.
Kima's old quarters.
Yeah. Ah.
Space Lysol.
And you guys
Lysol.
leave Absalom Station. You get a safe distance away. Begin to power up your drift engine to head to the coordinates that Chisgisk determined were the best. And
Brad shakes his head.
yeah, and in a moment the ship just crosses in to the drift. There's somebody that makes
Someone
somebody
slurps
makes a
up through
space
his
ice
drunk.
cream.
Space Jam.
Space Jam. Oh, my Space Jam! It fell off the counter. No!
We'll see you next time.
Make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at Sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience.